What's going on, everyone? It's Jamie here from Shopify Masterclass, and today we'll be going over which ad platform you should be picking for your Shopify store. We're going to go over quite a few of them here today. We're going to go over some pros and cons for each to help you decide which ad platform you want to focus on. One key thing about starting with Shopify is you want to focus on one or two ad platforms and making sure you get those set up correctly. As for each platform, there's quite a bit of nuance in how you set campaigns up, how you structure them, and how to get effective results. You want to make sure that you're spending time on each so you learn the ins and outs of it and start to generate sales from there. And only when you feel like you've kind of maxed out for a specific ad platform, you should switch to another one. Most Shopify stores don't even get one ad platform correct, in which they're generating good sales and consistent sales from it. It is key to decide which one you're going to focus on, so we're going to dive into that today. Before I dive into it, I want to thank our sponsor, ProfitCalc, the one-click profit calculator app available on the Shopify App Store. There's a link in the description below to access a free trial for 15 days so you can skip those spreadsheets and get back to growing your store here. I'm going to show a quick video detailing their full feature set.
Are you a Shopify business owner who spends hours doing your accounting? Have messy spreadsheets kept you from growing your business? Discover ProfitCalc, the affordable and easy to set up Shopify app that crunches your numbers in just one click. It automatically syncs with all your accounts and expenses to calculate your profit, displaying everything in an easy-to-read dashboard so you understand your business in real time. Start for free on the Shopify App Store today.
All right, so let's dive into which ad platform is best. The thing I want to mention first, that each ad platform is going to really depend on where your audience is. Is your audience on the younger end or the older end? It's going to depend on the products you sell too. Are these products lending themselves nicely to video content, or should you be really focusing on search content? Is it going to be short form video content? It's going to be engaging, something you want to see on social media? Because you're basically going to have to stop a consumer from being in the middle of enjoying content. Let's say they're on TikTok, they're watching funny videos on cats. Is your product going to lend itself nicely to engaging them in the first few seconds that are so critical? There's going to be something that they don't really need, but maybe if they're searching for it on Google, that's the best time to reach them. So as we go through each platform today, keep that in mind, as that's going to be a key driver in deciding which ad platform you're going to choose. So the first ad platform we're going to take a look at today is Facebook and Instagram. This is really the one a lot of Shopify store owners start with. It makes it very easy to target different audiences, different niches. Maybe you want a specific age range and you want to make sure they like something, such as maybe they're interested in cats. You can target that demographic. You can also target certain brands if they're big enough. You can cross-layer different audiences to get really detailed targeting here. Allows you to target by different countries. It's a great way to set up remarketing as well, as Facebook has very good tracking. You can market dynamic display ads. We're displaying the products that the customer viewed exactly and targeting them there as well. So this is a key platform to set up for most businesses, as it's quite easy to set up. There are a ton of tutorials online on how to do it. And Facebook has a huge audience with their Facebook and Instagram platforms. One thing to note is that video content is still trending heavily on these platforms. So you want to have a good creative video content that's engaging and that can get the customer to stop and view your products. Facebook also loves having lots of creatives, so that can be a con here, is you're going to have to create a lot of creatives quite often, as Facebook's going to cycle through them and it's going to want to see that you're creating new engaging content rather than running the same ad over and over again. Another con of Facebook and Instagram is that it's quite crowded here. There are a ton of dropshippers on here, a ton of Shopify merchants advertising similar products, and it can be hard to stand out. There's going to be a theme with every ad platform here, but Facebook and Instagram is extremely crowded, and the CPCs have gone up recently in years here as the platforms become saturated. But overall, it is a great platform still to reach huge scale when selling your products online. Next, let's take a look at Google Ads. So this is going to include Google Shopping as well, and Google search ads. We throw in display marketing here for remarketing as well. So one of the great things about this is it's going to require no custom creative here for search ads and for Google shopping ads. For search ads, you're simply just going to create a text-based ad here and target certain keywords. It allows you to get very granular with this. You can target exact match. So you can target when customers are searching exactly for your product, maybe in the size or the color. You can show them the relevant ad here. If you're selling bracelets, it could be black bracelet with a cross bead or something similar. So you can target exactly that and show it there. Another one is Google Shopping here. So there's a shopping tab in Google, which customers can click on when they're searching for a product. And it's going to show images of your products here. It's going to pull directly from your Shopify product image. So again, no creative there. This one actually requires less work, as you don't even have to write a text ad. And there are a ton of apps available on the Shopify App Store where you can easily integrate your products into Google Shopping ads. If we take a look at the example here, if you go to Google, you just type in Nike shoes, you navigate to the shopping tab, and it's going to show all these different products here. So you can see price, the website, reviews, shipping costs. So this can require almost no work past the initial setup and can be a great way to sell your products through Google here. And it's generally a less used feature on Shopify, especially for a niche as dropshipping, but it is getting more crowded, so you should keep that in mind as well. The last thing for a con here would be that it can be expensive for search, depending on the keywords. Some are much more competitive than others, and it's gonna be much more expensive here to rank in the top few search results. Next, we'll take a look at Pinterest here. Pinterest is really popular with a lot of different apparel and fashion brands, as it's very image focused here on their platform. Repinning can be a great way to get more reach as well, and it's good for targeting specific niches. Pinterest platform ads here have come a long way in the last few years in terms of who you can target and how easy it is to set up a campaign. Pinterest is really popular with women in the US, so if that is your target audience, Pinterest is a great way to reach them here. And it has quite a large global reach as well. Cons here is that I have noticed when advertising on Pinterest, the CPCs can be expensive, but that can really vary on platform and the niche you're targeting. Next, we'll take a look at TikTok here. TikTok is great because it again is going to have huge scale. It's going to be one of the most popular social media platforms at this point in time. If you're targeting a younger audience, this is a great one to target here. And they have pretty decent targeting here in terms of different niches. You've seen some really popular products on TikTok, such as the Galaxy lamp. It's essentially going to light up your room and give it really nice lighting. That product simply just blew up on TikTok with hundreds of thousands and millions of views here. And that one was really popular with younger audiences. Something to note about their creative on TikTok, it has to be really engaging. Most TikToks aren't that large, and customers tend to scroll quite quickly through the TikTok feed. So your audience targeting has to be really good. Your content has to be engaging. It has to be similar to what's on the platform. This applies to all social media platforms here, but you want to be creating custom content for each platform, as each platform is going to have different trends in terms of how things are created and how content is organized. So you want to be paying attention to mind there. You want to spend time on these platforms and understand the little nuances. Next, let's take a look at YouTube ads here. So these ads include the pre-roll ads, mainly as this is where most YouTube ads are shown. So before you watch a YouTube video, you show a quick ad and you get the option to skip that video, or you can watch the entire thing. Something great about YouTube is that you're going to pay only for the views here. So when a customer watches longer than 5 seconds. So what you see some YouTube ads do is they try to get you to get off and skip that ad quickly because you might not be the target audience. YouTube is great. It has over 1 billion users. So tons of scale here in terms of views. YouTube's a little better for long form video ads, as most people are on YouTube to watch longer content. One of the cons would be targeting is hit or miss here, and it can be quite broad. So it would depend on your niche and what you're targeting. If it has to be too specific, YouTube might not be the best way to do it here. There are ways to work around it, such as there is a technique where you only advertise on the videos you choose. So you go find possibly videos heavily relating to your content. Maybe you sell barbecues, so you run an ad on top 5 barbecues, and you run your ad there saying, hey, this is actually the best barbecue. You should buy ours below. So different ways and different nuances, again, for each platform. So you want to make sure that you're doing research for each one and deciding what best fits your brand and the targeting works best for you, and if your budget can support that. Lastly, let's take a look at one more platform here, and that's going to be Snapchat. It's really great for a younger audience. Again, it has good targeting. And again, you do have to have really creative and engaging ads. There have been complaints here on poor ranked analytics in comparison to some other more developed platforms, but Snapchat ads have come a long way in the last few years, and they are still very popular for Shopify stores. So there are a few more platforms. There's Reddit, Bing ads as well, both of which are great options depending on your niche and your targeting that you're looking for. So overall, this concludes the video on which ad platform is best. That question is going to be impossible to answer on my end. It's going to depend on your Shopify store. What products do you sell? What price range are there? What audience are you looking to target? Which countries are you looking to target? These are all going to depend and help give you an answer. So hopefully this overview helped give you an idea of the ad platforms that are out there, the targeting you can do with each, and some of the pros and cons for each platform here. Again, you should be focusing on 1 to 2 platforms at the beginning, really understanding what content you should be posting, the ins and outs of each platform. So make sure you decide carefully here, as it can be quite a time investment to get good at advertising on a specific platform. So this concludes the video. If you enjoyed the video, I would love it so much if you hit that like and subscribe button below. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And lastly, I want to mention our sponsor, Profit Calc again, the one-click profit calculator app available on the Shopify App Store. There's a link in the description below to check out that 15-day free trial so you can test things out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.